Okay. Hopefully, if you're watching this, you've seen my previous video where I had already made up a recipe for a glossy clear glaze, and I shook it up and I strained it and I put that away now. So now I'm going to start this old Forge First Five Ivory, but I'm going to show you everything, the measuring and all that good stuff. So bear with me. I'm going to have to put on my PPE and then get the glazes. Okay. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me. We'll see. Okay. There we go. Okay. Zoom. Alright, the first ingredient. Right, 3134 at 5.6 ounces. Hold on, somehow it got put on pounds. Let me get it back to ounces. There we go. 5.6. Silica. 4.4 ounces. know I'm not talking through this. I'm sorry. I'm trying to focus and not mess up. This is KON. This is a tile 6 because that's all I could get. And I need 2.2 ounces. Okay. 2.2 ounces of KON. And we need talc. Talc is here. 2 ounces of talc. I've used this guy yet. Okay. 2 even. Ounces of talc. I assume that's the stuff they use to make some powders. Alright. Nepheline cyanide is next at 1.6 ounces. Sometimes it takes a minute for this to register, and that's how I get too much in, and then I have to take some out, wait for it to register again. Okay. Ooh, it jumped up one. Come on, guys. Hit 6-1 again. There we go. Don't change. Alright. Nepheline cyanide. 1.6. Alrighty, now we're going to get into color additives. And I need me some rutile. This is where it's going to be trouble. No, this has more amounts. Yesterday I had trouble because I needed 0.03 ounces or something and it wouldn't register until it said 0.06. So then I had to guess. Alright, this is rutile and I need 0.48. The amount of sweating I'm doing in here is ridiculous. Alright, rutile 0.48. And now I need titanium dioxide. Titanium dioxide, also 0.48. Anyone wondering? I guess I'll talk about it after. Never mind. Okay. Titanium dioxide, 0.48. I'm going to wipe this on the rag because some of that titanium is sticking to the spoon. Alright, now I need bentonite, 0.32. I think a bentonite is kind of like an emulsifier, but usually doesn't account for a high percentage of the recipe. Don't do too. Ah! I jumped over one. Come on, guys. There we go. Alright, that's the last of my ingredients. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, I didn't rinse this guy off. I rinsed that first. He had dry materials from the last recipe on him. Okay. So now I'm going to mix this up and just incorporate all of those powders the best I can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to take my pre-measured water and I'm going to scoop this in here. And I know it's a lot of powder, but it'll fit. It'll sink down in the water and it'll fit because I've done it before. Now that I say that, is this container smaller? I don't know. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Woo! You can't be a fumble fingers. I may have to put the lid on this and get it going so I can add the rest of the materials. Up a little, I think. Okay. I know that this is going to spill, but I have to do what I have to do. Spilled on me yesterday. when I made the black one. Okay. It was supposed to be an ivory, so we shall see. Okay, well, we're going to do the same thing we did last time. I'm going to strain it into here. And I'm going to be upset with myself because I don't know that I rinsed my brush or oh, there it is. I don't know if I rinsed it though, so I gotta check it. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, we're good. So that's going to smooth through all those. Oh, you can see those chunks. This one had a lot of chunky powders in it. Oh. I just realized I got all my dry ingredients in so I could take the mask off, and now maybe I can be heard better. I may end up having to dub over that stuff because I don't know if you could hear me when I was talking. It's all learning. I'll figure it out eventually. May end up having to get some better editing software. May even have to spring for a computer and not do everything on my phone. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Okay, now this is going to be the container that I'm going to keep it in probably, unless I can find another one. So I kind of wanted to make sure I got all the chunks out before I strained it into there again. Okay. Set this over here, and this went through the strainer, so I'm going to add it in. Okay. Alright, now let's do it one more time. I'll decide if I'm going to put it in another container later. For right now, we're going to stick with what I've got. So I'm going to strain it back. Even all that brushing that I did on the first strain, I still saw chunks. That's why you have to do it 2 or 3 times to get everything all broken up. It's to clump back together for some reason. Okay, that's better. Clean this out. Hopefully get that last bit, and then I'll label this guy and put him over. Alright, so super exciting stuff, I know, but it's new to me, and I figured some people might be interested in seeing how it's done if you haven't already seen other YouTube videos. If you have, I'm sure they're much more informative than mine, so please don't come for me. I am definitely a noob at this part. So, doing the best I can. A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. So, that is my ivory from Old Forge Creations Joe Thompson recipe.